Alright, last time on the Ethereal Plains. Hopefully, this all catches for both audios. Party left the forest of the Druid circle on their way back to the ship. Upon arriving to their ship, they were being pursued by Volt and his armada of miscellaneous soldiers.
Boo!
Upon some quick thinking and getting the fuck out of Dodge, the party contrived a plan on how to dodge Volt. Get out my way.
Talk to the force wall.
Basically denied him from continuing to pursue them. And he left for Vorn while the party went back to Valentia to warn Blaze about what had happened. Upon doing so, it was revealed that the party now had in their possession a piece of the vault key that unlocked a vault which could potentially ruin the world, let alone the universe as they know it. Upon handing it over, the party now settles in and listens to Blaze's story. Long ago, Father created 5 super species of dragons. Original, Celestial Colossus. Dragon known as Slifer. Other as Ra. Other as Obelisk. And the final known as Kaiser Colossus. Celestial and the Kaiser were the dominant species. However, two never seemed to get along well within the deep realms of space. Kaiser were hydras, dragons with 3 heads that had a vicious power, electricity, and destruction. One day the factions went to war, due to the fact that Ra, Slifer, and Obelisk joined the Kaiser side, thanks to Volt's persuasion. During this time, my father disappeared, never to speak again. After that, the war turned for our favor after I slain Slifer and Ra. Turns out Volt was around my age and slain Obelisk. Anyways, my mother led the assault on the Kaiser homeworld and dueled their queen. We had a bet, one that changed everything. Kaiser Queen Luna lost. Her deal was that one male and one female lived. The male being Volt, and the female being Nebula, his life mate, who went into hiding after the war. Mother adopted Volt into our family, played together, fought together, etc. After a few years, the Great Seer came to us, and she told Volt everything, including his destiny to cause war and destruction wherever he went. Left that day swearing vengeance for his fallen people, for the crown, as he said it was his birthright. And here we are, still dealing with that problem. That is Blaze's story of how shit went down.
Gungir slowly looks up from his game of Gauntlet on his gun droid.
Fall looks up after playing solitaire since nobody would play Go Fish with him.
So you're dragon aliens?
Toe, please. It's pronounced Drogalian.
Oh, sorry.
Regardless of whatever you want to call me, I was born on this planet, along with the rest of our species.
Well, what's it changed, though?
A lot has changed.
Like?
So, are we worried about Nebula?
She is of no concern. She's a neutral party. I've made sure of that myself. If they have gotten in contact, it's just to make sure that the species survives. Nothing more, nothing less.
So what I'm getting at is if we pick on your little brother, then all the problems go away.
Have fun with that.
Well, I think I will. Start out with
And
a
here's where the other problems come into play. We're going to have to get to Vorn as quickly as possible. That way he doesn't succeed with world domination. As long as you repel his assault long enough, and we have a fighting chance.
Yeah, I don't see why
Well,
not.
how long is long enough?
Considering may have taken refuge at one of the nearby forts outside of the city, that's about a day's travel, not including that you took about a couple hours to get here after fleeing from him. It's about 3 days from there to here. I'd say you have maybe less than 4 days before a assault begins. Maybe a
Alright.
little bit more.
Well, how fast can we fly there?
Out of character, going full bore on the ship would maybe get you there in about just shy of 3 days. Feel like 2 days and like 3/4 of the third day. Without overheating the ship, that is. Engine does overheat eventually.
Well, based upon these current readings on my gun droid, I suppose we could get there in about 2 3/4 days.
Would give you at least about a little bit more than 24 hours to prepare an assault. I've already warned Piram ahead of time. He's already evacuating citizens across waters that he resides upon. From what I can tell, Volt seems to be planning a land assault over an air assault. Volt seems to be planning a land assault over an air or sea assault, which gives you more time to prepare once you get there. According to Blaze as well, Piram will be on the front lines along with his soldiers, so you will not be fighting Volt's men alone. And Milla, Blaze's mother, is also there currently because she went there a couple days prior to all this shit going down.
Isn't that the goddess?
I think that's his mom.
Right. Right, I'm keeping it all straight. I'm just keeping it all straight, alright?
Yeah. If you leave now, you'll manage to get there. As I said, as your predictions, of 3 days. About 24, 30 hours to prep time for the siege.
Well, someone will have to do my rolls for me, I get.
Can do that for you, Kat.
Cool.
What do y'all want to do now?
Fall is just kind of sighing a bit, like, upset. Seems like everything is... It seems like fate is basically trying to keep me from fighting hell.
Maybe fate just wants you alive.
Actually,
Well.
have more in store than you.
It brings up the question of what exactly are we going to need to do when we get there?
We're
Other
not exactly
soldiers,
soldiers.
oh, prepare yourselves. Create a line of defense with their soldiers.
Maybe we can trick them into a ceasefire by throwing a dance party.
You think
My
that would work?
brother is not that stupid.
It's not stupid. I think he's stupid wanting war instead of a dance party.
Perhaps a better strategy would be a pincer attack if we could get a lay of the land.
Well, I don't think crabs are going to be any use in this battle.
A pincer attack is when you attack from two different sides.
Oh, with like crab claws.
Yeah.
Oh, say you guys were on the front, and Pyram and his soldiers attack from the rear. Might give you a opportune option to cut off Bolt from Shen's army.
I mean,
Well, what if we take down the ship?
You'd have to have a lot of firepower to take down Volt's ship.
Well, I don't mean like taking it down. What if we like stole it? Is that illegal?
Kit
Necessarily.
has died.
How could this happen to him?
If you stole his ship, I would give you a potential advantage. You can lay down cannon fire on his men. But you would also risk hitting Rem's soldiers, because there's no easy way to aim those things.
I mean, what if we just moved it off the battlefield?
Sorry.
It could potentially work,
Okay.
but then you'd leave Rem and his soldiers exposed to Volt's overwhelming power.
So what did I miss?
We're laying out a battle plan.
We're gonna attack him with like a crab formation,
Yeah.
which is where you attack them from two sides.
Yeah.
You mean a pincer formation?
No, crab formation.
Something like that. Pincer sounds good. You can also call it a fork.
Yeah.
Like a two.
Yeah. Or a trident if you make it a lot more complicated.
Wouldn't that be a
Another
duo
trident?
tent? Wouldn't that be a duo tent?
Hush now, I'm creating battle plans. In my noggin.
But here's the thing. You're still gonna need people to defend the city, regardless of what formation you are going to be doing. From what I can tell, Volt is going to assault the edge of the city, where the wall is most fortified.
What? Just like because he's a show off?
It's because he can.
Oh my
That and his
goodness.
weapons and his ship are a little bit too strong. Magical cannons, not like regular ones.
Oh no.
Fire a basic cannonball. If they hit you, you're gonna feel it.
Fall kind of smiles hearing about the magical cannon. So, are you going to deck our ship out with more magic items?
don't have
Suppose you can say that. Could pick out or ship with an item I've been designing for quite a while.
Go.
Interesting.
on.
Interesting.
Gungir looks at him suspiciously.
My wife gave me your ideas of the elf teleportation delivery machine.
How did she know about How did she know about that? That is a trademark secret.
Who told her?
Oh no!
When you let someone work in your lab, they're gonna see like papers. If you listen, Gungir, this is why I told you about stacks of papers being good, because then they can't see the things under the other things.
But they're just sitting there all stack of paper like, and I like to be able to see my
You keep all your papers all spread out, and then everyone sees your blueprints.
Well, I should have known I put a trademark on that blueprint.
Red prints and yellow prints.
Here is the weapon design that we have created. It's basically your blueprint, but it's heavily modified. Either fire, obviously, supplies, or actual ammunition.
Son of a bitch! Stole my design. Oh no!
So this thing has been altered from like a square cannon to a circular cannon.
I told you should have gone to the Valentia patent office.
No, you didn't.
What?
You.
Come here, over here. Huddle.
I love huddlings. What's up?
Listen.
Uh-huh.
I think you're barking up at this idea with the wrong angle. You see, you're like, oh, how dare you use part of my design for your thing, but I hear, with my ear, some royalties. You know what I'm saying?
Son of a bitch, I'm in. Let's do it. Okay. Okay, alright, Blaze. Alright, Mr. Blaze. Show me this cannon you got.
He'll pull out a remote out of thin air and press the button, and the floor retracts. Oh, right, I forgot, he's on your ship.
It's a literal universal remote.
He already installed it. Holy shit.
He destroys the sub. And he's just like, oh, son of a bitch.
Guys, it's a literal universal remote.
Oh.
A massive, like, cannon that looks very teched out in terms of, like, you don't know what the fuck this thing could potentially do.
Fall is eyeing this thing and just trying to touch it and look at every part.
Fall, don't touch another man's cannon.
It's highly mechanical and magical at the same time. It's like
it's techno
you
magic.
Were Ukra, you'd probably be having a mechanical gasm.
Wow, Fall is having an arcane gasm.
Anyways, you sense a high amount of like propelling force in this cannon, and Blaze is gonna basically this will be set up like in the cargo hold at the front of the ship. It can be turned up to 90 degrees down and to the side, both sides. Basically, you're gonna have like an artillery cannon that can be resealed up at any time.
You say that?
It's essentially a moonshot cannon.
Okay, I have a question. How big is this? Like, what size category would this be?
It's a large.
Oh no! I can animate object on it!
Gungir's gonna he's gonna nod his head and he's gonna look up at Blaze. You know, my original design called for this thing to fold down into arcane sigils on the upper deck. I mean, not to brag or anything.
You can modify it accordingly.
Cool.
I have an
Joint
idea with this
operation.
thing.
Well, we've got a thing now.
Well, Gungir kind of awkwardly looks at everyone. Well, this was the one modification I had planned for the sub. It's a supply cannon. I mean, if we're out in the field, away from the sub, and we needed someone to get supplies to us, we launch it out of the cannon.
Just give it coordinates and it will fire.
You don't say.
And
Or
Just-
it has a tracking
how will
function.
how will they get to us? Yeah, like that's what I want to know.
well,
Allow me to give you a demonstration.
please don't.
And he will...
Not in town. Not in town, please. It was never
Just gonna-
intended for urban deliveries.
It's just gonna pull out a piece of gold and then stick it in the gun, the delivery chute, close it, and then it's gonna again has that same remote. It has like a number pad on it. He starts plugging in numbers onto it. It's basically a regular number pad with like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Hashtag and star sign. You just could punch a bunch of numbers and press the star sign, then press the big red button to fire it, and it just fires very lightly at fall, and you basically get a coin at you. Take a singular point of damage.
A single point of gold damage.
Again, it's tiny.
It bends itself in his chest.
Now look at it this way. Now you have a heart of gold.
That'll poison you.
Also
But seriously,
say-
get that out of your body.
We'll also have show you a additional feature that this cannon had. Basically has 2 wires that can connect to the delivery system. If you attach the nodes of these wires to any large object, you can deliver that instead of shoving it into the cannon itself with like a large reduce. You could do that as well.
So we can load up larger objects into the delivery railgun.
To its size category, so it can fire up to large-sized items, no bigger. If it does fire bigger, it has a chance to break. Or malfunction. And not fire.
Now I have a question. What happens if we shoot a magic scroll in this?
It'll get
It'll
delivered.
actively propel that spell at... Let's see, he'll do some calculations in his head. 3 times the power.
I see.
Cannon amplifies effects and impact damage. It also enhances spells that you can focus.
Is there a
through.
storage area on this?
There
No.
really isn't a storage area for this thing. It's just the loading docket,
Gungir!
and that's it.
Yes.
Gun. He pulls out one of his magic scrolls. Fireball level 5.
Don't shoot that in town, please.
No, that.
No, when we meet Cypher.
You meet my brother.
yeah.
Fire in the hole.
Literally. Or we could do this. Shows the scroll labeled True Polymorph.
Alright, we got our options for us.
You would probably legendary resist that.
True.
What about did we okay, so this is the part where it's risky and I say do we have a way to cast Armageddon?
Ow.
No, I don't have the Armageddon ring anymore.
Or the bow
And
itself.
Morgan is not
Scroll.
here.
Did-
the wish scroll.
The wish scroll got countered during our
No.
attempt to rescue
No.
Liar.
Oh, it did?
You never used the wish.
I'm pretty sure. I think we did, actually.
don't.
I'm
think
pretty sure we
did.
didn't.
It was.
I know for a fact you didn't use it. Kept it locked away.
We kept it inside of Sardon during the battle.
How about he never used it? I know
Yeah.
for a fact he didn't use it.
Yeah, Gungir did. It was... I'm trying to think. I know he used it because I scratched off my list.
For now, I'm just gonna say you didn't use it because
And Mr. Blaze,
Mm.
might I ask something?
go ahead.
You might remember from a while ago I had a very special item. I'm curious if you have a copy of that special item as a just in case.
Oh no. Probably doesn't. No. Also, no.
Talking about Armageddon, that isn't going to happen. I'm never giving that power to a mortal ever again.
I mean, a mortal had it.
Okay, so that we dropped it on your wife. Our mistake. All right.
So
Fair,
here's
she
what.
tanked it like a champion.
So here's what I'm
Right,
thinking.
exactly.
Here's what I'm thinking. We have a scroll of that spell. Put it into the cannon here, and see what it does
Would-
to Slifer.
Do you realize that could potentially destroy your ship?
Let's not do that.
Armageddon is the most unstable spell in all of its existence. Given to me by the previous destroyer god. Well, you can probably figure out how that ended.
Well, I'm probably one of the most unstable spellcasters in this entire world. So if I can learn to harness it, it could potentially be a good thing.
Rolls his eyes. I've given you the cannon. It should be good enough. Basically,
Big
you if you do decide to use spells to this thing, you do not need to roll wild magic, and they're automatically increased by 3 levels. Even
Okay,
if you're
then
not
can-
that high of level.
Okay, then can we at least have some spell scrolls some extra spell scrolls to put in the cannon, because all I really have is True Polymorph, Power Word Kill, Sanctuary. None of these are really good in the cannon, is the thing.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Only thing
Only
that would
Fireball.
would be Fireball.
Fireball and True
Polymorph?
Polymorph would be the only two. And possibly Power Word Kill.
Hold on, I know.
He's just gonna look through his bag of holding and pull out some scrolls.
Let me see if he has any of this one.
Okay, ask why. I like that we're doing a prep episode instead of actually getting to actual plot, which is fine. I was expecting this to happen. So if we finish this session early, we'll just call it frickin' going to war. He has a variant of that. Only he knows it. Oh, you mean this? He's just gonna pull out a flawless diamond out of his bag of holding.
Oh, what?
Obliterate. Pulls out a flawless diamond out of his bag of holding. He just says one word, obliterate, and it vaporizes. A beam of destruction.
Fall's mouth is agape. That could buy so many magic items.
He just gives you a coy smile. No. It's not even a spell. What I just used.
Sorry about that. Had to wander away for a second.
So
Want a disintegration spell. That might be... Looks through it, bag of holding.
possibly 3 spells of differency would be good.
I just figured.
Let's see.
I was looking through that book, and that was the nastiest sounding thing I saw.
Give me a sec.
Would do significant amount of damage to Volt, but wouldn't disintegrate him. It's a good thought, though. Trust me, I've tried.
Do these? Okay, so question: does this spell only? Does this cannon only do attack spells?
Can do AoE.
It's the blind can't.
They can't. It's hard to determine, really. It can do attack spells, but you don't know if it can do like buffs or not.
We'd probably.
So we can potentially do like Dimension Door in this thing.
No, that'd not work in this thing. Spells that
funny.
require, I'll say teleportation spells and like things of that nature will not work with the cannon just due to its power.
Due to balance.
Just
Now fuck
say
off.
ones that require saving throws or attack rolls.
Yeah, well, I'll just say that. Saving throws, attack rolls, no buffs, no teleportation.
Okay.
Say polymorph is the exception to that.
Polymorph needs a saving throw if you cast it on an unwilling creature.
But if you let them know that you're going to do it, well, then it doesn't fucking matter.
Okay. Alright, can I
Yeah,
roll?
he will hand Gipsy Galahad a scroll of disintegrate.
Okay.
Will hand Fall delayed blast fireball.
Ooh, very nice.
And let's see, what else does he have?
So does anybody who doesn't
I've got a good
do
idea.
magic want to go get ice cream or something?
Wait, what?
Nami.
Yeah,
Does
that,
anyone who
yeah,
doesn't do
it's
magic
roll.
want to go get ice cream?
Oh, I love
I was
ice
actually thinking
cream.
about, oh crap, that building is on fire. Well, throw a tsunami at it. Now it's not on fire.
Could potentially destroy the city of Vorn with that.
Listen, it's just a tsunami out of a
Drain
cannon.
only
Alright.
Listen,
source
I'm just using the.
of water. Fresh water, keep in mind. Storm.
I have one.
Okay.
I have one.
Gungir. I'm trying to think if we need to prepare for war. Gungir's going to need to work on a few things. Gungir will kind of make a little note in his gun droid, and he will tug on Galahad's cloak real quick. Hey, buddy, 1 second. 1 second.
Yeah.
If we're gonna be heading out to the battlefield, I'm gonna need to get a few projects done. Do you mind if I take out a small loan from the Bank of Galahad?
Yeah, absolutely. The bank is always open, and its interest rates are. Well, I'm not very interested.
Cool.
that was a good one.
He'll look at his five.
See, I did that. I did that because you
did the pun. You did the pun. And he'll look at his little list real quick. He's got 500 gold. He's working on toes right now. So,
As I said in the DMs, you would manage to get those things done on the travel to there.
yeah. But I've got Toe's coat, which will take the 1 day.
6 hours.
And then And then there was the 3 items that I sent you, and we're gonna have a day or 2 days, and like a third to work on stuff. So he'll outsource like 2 items, and then he'll work on Toe's coat, and then 1 item, and he'll have Sardon deliver them while we're flying.
Okay.
Alright.
So you're gonna leave Sardon behind to basically deliver the items to you
Yes.
while you're gone. Okay, so send me what those are because those can get done pretty fucking quick with Blaze's influence.
Okay. Let me see here. We'll do.
Necessary, just send them after game because time is of the essence.
Okay. I'll just let you know the 2 of them. It was going to be the Rune Chalk and oh shit, where was the other one? The Jelly Beans were going to be the 2 that will have outsourced.
Oh, you can. I literally gave you a time zone of how long that would take you in your ship. It would not take long.
Yeah. You said it'd take. You said it'd take a day for each of them.
No, for Toe's coat with the 3 of you working on it, it would take 6 hours.
Oh.
For uncommon items, it'd be 12 hours. You'd be basically wasting a day and a half.
Yeah, and Toe's coat was an uncommon item.
Yeah, so you'd be wasting exactly 1 day and about 18 hours.
Mm-hmm.
That total time.
Okay.
Working on the ship.
Okay.
It's more speaking towards your bigger shit if you wanted to eat big shit to get done.
Okay, no, those 3 items that I sent you over Discord were it.
What's up?
No, no. Yeah, yours is first. No, this was specifically about his conversation, not my exclamation mark. Storm, you're not forgetting anything? I'm not forgetting anything?
I am.
Not forgetting anything?
I am forgetting everything.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'll get it someday. It's okay. All right.
We're working on it. We got a list.
I know.
Alright, Kit, go ahead.
So I have thought of the 3rd spell that Fall would ask for in scroll form.
Okay.
You will ask for the spell, Vitriolic Sphere.
Vitriolic.
Vitriolic.
Here.
It is basically you summon a sphere of acid. It does 20-foot radius of acid damage for 20d4 acid damage and another 5d4 acid damage if they fail a dexterity saving throw.
Sure. Whatever base level that shows up at, you get it.
It is a level 4 spell. So when we fire this in the cannon, it will be a level 7, correct?
Correct.
So that means it will do an extra 64 damage.
Which is decent.
Yep.
That's all
Plus,
you're
we
getting.
need to make a dexterity saving throw when we do this. And the ship is not going to succeed that, I imagine.
Inanimate object, yeah.
Hey, Gungir.
Yes.
Scholarly question.
Yes.
That cannon was what's like for supplies and shooting spells and stuff.
Yes.
Can you jam just like a whole bunch of them all in at once and just shoot a bunch?
No, unless I load it into like a.
What happens if we just jam it full?
Ace will say if you try to jam pack the weapon, it'll have a higher chance of jamming and potentially imploding on itself.
Well, I think I'd need
Maximum
to...
it can hold would be 3 items at once. If you wanted to make like a shotgun blast of items.
I could build like a delivery shell or something.
Yeah,
I'm just
you could
imagining
do
like
that.
triple magic missile scrolls.
I was just about to say, Fall would be on it
Okay.
and basically just cast the magic missile at level 5. At that
Okay.
point, then it would be a level 9, and it would be a level 8 spell.
2, 4,
Right.
6.
If you guys have your plan,
All right.
I
Going-
will say you will move out and get to traveling.
Okay.
You know,
Oh.
Gungir.
One
I'll
person
be
at a
back.
time. Asemar, you go first.
I'll be right back.
So it's established that there is, of course, going to be the air battle that's going on, but was there anything going on the ground?
It's primarily ground assault for this war, this battle.
Okay, would it be possible that Asemar could help the civilians in setting up small militia forces, creating barricades, that kind of stuff?
Considering where you guys are going to be parking within the city, which is pretty much near the main gate to the city, where the peninsula, the mainland, started creating like massive amounts of like fences, and they were like basically evacuating civilians like across the water. The most you could do would be helping defend wall. That is essentially the main gate.
Fair enough.
Until they got enough soldiers to that wall to basically make a rush out. So you'd be basically playing archery support or firing cannons into crowd until Purim and his forces arrived at the gate. And you would make a rush assault out to meet the other army on the ground.
Yeah, that'd probably be a more fitting place for him, because otherwise he's only going to be helping just with controls in the ship, and Flynn is more than capable of taking care of that.
Here's basically what you're gonna have for the air battle. This is just to everyone. You're gonna probably have Flynn be on the ship, or Gungir in this case, flying the ship, just hovering over the battle. And you're basically gonna have one person moonshot launch shit at Bolt's forces.
Icon
Or his
cannon!
Okay. Better you than
Follow.
me.
Be the mega launcher in this case.
Okay.
So we'll have him on that.
And what was Toe saying?
The rest of you can either
Oh.
be on the ground forces or helping basically supply Fall with shit to yeet out of the cannon.
I'll
I
mostly
want
be
to
using
defend the town.
I'll mostly be using my spells, so I don't think I'll need much in the way of just artillery.
As
Unless
Blaze
you're using
said,
an
it's going to be
anti-magic sphere.
parked in the cannon's going to be in the cargo hold. So you have the entirety of the cargo hold's shit used as ammo. So you can literally like railgun hold at people.
Yeah, I know.
By the way, because Blaze had it set to like a really low power, at full power, that can basically decimate a low-level person instantaneously.
All right.
It has a tier in terms of power source. It has a level 1 to 10 setting. He had it set to level 0 when he fired at you.
Gungir, do you mind if I test fire this at some point?
Yes.
Just to see what it can do.
Yes.
Would not suggest doing that here in Valentia. Perhaps maybe on your way.
No, I'm saying in the middle of the ocean.
Because that would work.
I don't think your
Yes,
parents ever
Ravak.
told you not to come. Yep.
I heard Toe say something, but we did kind of cut her off. I just wanted to make sure that
Yeah, I was just waiting for
might
mine.
be.
That was what the exclamation point was.
cat.
At you there.
You
You had
know,
something to say?
the whole coat thing isn't really battle critical or anything. If you need to move anybody else's stuff up the ladder, I'm not sure how helpful I'm going to be in general, really. So, you know, just FYI.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go kind of look down at his list. Well, I can make some adjustments. It'll...
Yeah, I can wait, it's fine.
Okay. Alright, I'll rearrange my first come, first serve policy. It'll...
Thumbs up.
Alright.
It slides away.
So, you had something. Gipsy.
Oh, hey. Okay, sorry. Oh, okay, so... Yeah, I mean, it was kind of nebulous in what actually it is, but he was already working. So Gungir was already working on something for me.
It was in the to-do
A
list.
shield. It was a shield.
Yeah.
And
You
I
wanna-
had to get this right idea of inspiration way back. Let's see. When was this? This was the 5th of April at 6 in the morning.
Okay.
I was looking through magical effects, and I found that there's an item called animated shield, and I was like, oh, you can make a shield that like
Here
hops
we
around
go.
and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's
that
the
weapon
same as
is
a normal shield,
stupid.
except as a bonus action, you make it start flying, and it flies for 1 minute, and it's near you, and it's like you're holding the shield, but you're not holding it. And then I thought, wait. I remembered how, like Gungir's style, how like, Asemar's like thing can shapeshift in all these forms and stuff, and I was like, this is it. I wanted the staff to telescope and like shrink and become the handle for the shield.
So you basically want that one character from Ruby's shield.
I don't know what character.
I know what he's referencing. He's referencing Pyrrha Nikos' shield.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, essentially it would be like, so it'd be like I have a shield, and if I need the staff to cast the spells with it, then I can like do the command word as a bonus action and throw the shield goes whoosh and flies off, and then it turns into the staff, and I can cast the spell that I need to cast.
Okay.
Suppose that.
And the
could
rest
work.
of the time it's a shield.
Okay.
Sure. Why not?
Animate shield is a very stupidly good weapon
Okay.
because
We'll allow this.
just like what I said in voice chat, you can basically get a +4 armor bonus with it.
Yeah.
Well, there's one other thing that Blaze can offer you if you. Since, I will say, since that I know is a ridiculous item, that will take literally all 3 days if you wanted to make it just that.
Oh, what if we help him?
Even with time reduction, that is with time reduction.
It'll take the 3
Okay.
days. The 3 days of travel.
Okay.
But
Gun-
if you wanted something that's better, Blaze is offering you a Draco shield.
Tell you what.
What is a Draco shield?
It is a legendary shield. It reduces your movement speed by 10 feet. However, it increases your AC by 10.
What the fuck?
It gives you passive health regen. And,
What the fuck?
in addition, it halves magical damage. all magical and physical damage.
You sure you don't want to have that on you for yourself?
If you don't use it, give it to my mother.
Wait, what?
He says, and I quote, if you don't use it, give it to my mother.
Okay, I'll just borrow it until Gungir makes his special shield that's just for me.
We'll hand over the Draco shield.
Oh
Feel
god.
free to make something else up.
Does it do like one of those things where I have to... I can't... Is it legendary? A legendary, like one of those things? You know what I'm talking about?
It's not like the legendary weapons. This is just a item. It is a legendary item, but it isn't like restricted like the weapons are.
Yeah, that's what I was... Okay. Okay, cool. Oh, I looked it up. It's a Fire Emblem item. Yes, okay. I assume it looks like this. Like it looks...
Yes. Yeah, it is exact copy from the Fire Emblem games.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay, so, this is just... I'm not going to keep this forever, but, so I'm not going to make it a homebrew item, but just let me note down, what does this thing do? Gives me plus 10 AC. You said plus 10 AC. You said it gives me resistance to magic resistance. Is it to magic damage or damage from spells?
Halves magical damage.
Do magical damage, and then how much HP does it regenerate?
It regenerates passively 10 HP per turn. At the start of your turn.
Per round at start of turn. Okay.
And it reduces your movement speed by 10 feet.
Oh yeah, and reduce movement. Does that matter if I'm flying? Do I fly at 50 instead of 60?
Yes. Does apply to your flight.
Reduce all movement speeds by 10 feet. Still worth. Okay.
It's a broken ass shield.
Draco shield OP. Okay.
Okay, I think
Yeah, so now I'm definitely going to go be on the front lines.
Alright.
Okay. You'll join Piram on the front.
I mean, I guess I'll stay back and drive.
No, well,
I'm
okay.
literally organizing the map as is.
Actually, can I have a strategy perhaps? When you teleport, do you have the capability to teleport someone else with you?
No, just me. Whoever's
Damn
holding
it.
the sword. It's the one.
But she can just hand the sword to someone else and they can teleport.
Oh
Or
yeah,
they.
you can
Sorry,
just
they can
take
stand
it
the
if
shield
you'll
sword.
be more useful.
Remember,
on the
it does
battlefield.
have restrictions. You have to have known the area where you're teleporting to, or at least seen it
Or
within
be
the
able to
past.
see it. Yeah.
As long as you can
Have
see
to-
it, or have been there before. And it has
What?
shadows.
Well,
Yeah,
there goes
shade.
my strategy then. Forget that.
Crap.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's great
So-
on like a.
I still wonder if you can like pilot the ship and then teleport down and then be like, oh crap, I gotta go back and change the direction, and then go up and then turn and then whoop, right back down.
Or
Well, I mean,
Can set the ship to hover.
You can always teleport under my shadow. It's all right. I've got there's room. I'm very big and tall, and I have a lot of shadow.
well, I'm not hopefully stabbing you, so I'd probably teleport under enemy shadow. But you know.
Storm.
Yeah, but just imagine.
Gungir is going to hear Toe his plight, and he's going to slowly raise his hand and look over at Blaze.
Yes.
Can I apply for your driver's license?
Deal. He'll just, like, alright, stand there against the wall and I'll take the picture.
Alright.
Basically, you're getting your DMV picture for your driver's license.
He's like angling the camera down at him.
Huh,
Basically.
I I didn't know Valentia had a DMV like Alvira did.
It's mostly for ship licenses only.
Well, Valentia's DMV is basically for literally fucking everything.
All right. Toe.
And he'll just hand you the little ID card.
Toe. This should allow you to help out on the field of battle.
Okay, Blaze is also gonna give you something, Storm.
What?
It's gonna place a captain's cap on your head.
Well, I can't. Well, I can't see. But it's too big for my head. It'll do.
No. Is he now gonna give him his pilot? Is he now gonna give him like the little kid pilot wings?
No, he just gives you a captain's cap.
Oh God, that's some nostalgia right there.
Okay.
What the little kid pilot wings?
Yeah.
Okay.
I get the
Do
reference.
they even still do that anymore?
Doubt it.
All right, getting us back on track just so we can get the kicking some ass. I think I know. I've readjusted my list. Swapping out Toe's coat for one rare item. Cat,
Terrible
if
takes
you
full 24 hours.
If you will send Venom the little item card that I sent you of the Ivy Rapier.
Oh boy, I'd have to be on my computer to dig that up.
I will
Necessary.
I will
Send it to me later.
Okay.
After game, if you can find it.
And I'll
Just to save
replace Freddy's item on there, but I'll keep the other two. Okay.
Oh. After all this discussion, I'm just gonna say you guys will start your journey.
Oh, I was gonna do something really quick.
Sure. One last thing.
I was just gonna buy some spell scrolls really quick.
Would you be like? Are you gonna just grab attack scrolls or just any kind?
Just attack scrolls, and I have 2 in mind.
Okay, what are they?
I'm gonna buy at the highest level I can cast is level 5, so I'm gonna buy some. I imagine it's set to like the user's max caster level.
Water.
Yeah, so I'm gonna buy some level 5 magic missiles and level 5 chromatic orbs.
I'm gonna say you're only gonna be able to get like 2 of each.
That's fine with me.
Because
They become
those are
level
really
8 in-
hard to come.
They are level 8 in the cannon, and they are good cannon fodder.
Indeed. Let's see. How much cash do you have?
25 platinum, 65 gold, 15 silver, and 5 platinum.
And over your
5 copper.
Oh, you should probably have that copper converted over or getting rid of because copper's useless in my game.
So it is in mine, but I still suggest players have it. Let's say just in case.
Anyways, if you hand over the let's see, in platinum, you can get both all 4 scrolls.
Only 10?
In platinum.
Done deal.
Because those are high level spells and those are hard to come by. Not many people have that high of spells in normal areas of where you purchase shit.
There we go. Okay.
Now you guys travel on forth. Vorn.
Fall comes back and says, "Well, I got some extra cannon fodder."
Alright.
Okay, I'm gonna assume you're gonna have like a table set up in the ship, like, right next to the cannon, just of like a line of scrolls, and you could just pick one up at random and just.
No, I have a file cabinet. I have a file cabinet of magic scrolls.
If only you were a wizard and you could just spam all the low-level spells forever.
Yep.
Okay.
During that
Yeah.
time. Storm, I'm gonna need you to roll me your stuff with advantage.
Alright.
crafty craft with advantage.
Craft.
Because Weiss and Minerva
I think I
are
can-
helping you.
I think during that, I can also use magic to help him even more.
All right.
How so?
Fair.
Oh wait, you could potentially make me more magic scrolls.
Not on Gungir's to-do list, ATM.
No, I'm saying Galahad.
Whoops.
I can cast.
Because we have about 3 days.
Hold on, let me find it.
Anyway, I'm gonna roll that. Did it show up?
And to be sure, I can't actually just cast the spells that I have on me into this cannon, correct?
24. First one.
Okay.
You can cast the spells that you have,
Second.
Okay.
including the ones in.
So I can use
the,
spell scrolls
book.
and the yeah. Wait, not the ones in the book, or
You can use either the ones that you have or the ones from the book through the frickin' pen. So you
and
basically
this
have
would
like
not activate my wild magic search.
not at all. It's its own entity.
Okay.
Oh no!
Just favorite.
I
So
just thought
basically
I
roll-
could basically pour art.
Oh.
Roll with triple advantage, basically.
That's basically what Weiss and Minerva are basically allowing him. It's like that shit.
Second one. Come on, baby. 16.
16.
Okay.
And then third one. 19.
Okay. I will say we'll get the. Let's see. So, what items in particular from the list do you want to get done?
The Ivy Sword got passed on over to Blaze to work on. If that's the
That would
case,
have been done easily.
he was going to do the Silver Lichen Charm,
Okay.
the Jelly Beans, the Furfill's Jolly Ooze Beans, sort of a little aid item to help us out in battle. And he will finally get done one of the rune chalks. Dragon,
well, there's
I tell you what, do you want to hop online and take a look at uncommon rune chalks on Instagram? On Insty? Unless I sent you a picture of them.
he
On
may
the
be
instant.
offline.
Oh, no!
Nope, he's here.
Okay. Oh, I sent them all to you in Discord. I forgot about that. Take a look at any of the uncommon ones. And Gungir will be working on one of those.
I could definitely say you can get the jelly beans that you wanted on that. That is the easiest thing that you could have done
Okay.
of your list. And the silver, or the lichen charm thing can also easily be
Okay.
done.
So Gungir basically takes the silver wolf clasp that was around Asemar's cloak, and he modifies it to, since this world is so full of frickin' shape changers. Let me read what this. Let me send you the picture of it.
Send it to Dragon so he knows what the fuck it is.
Yeah, just did that. And basically what the wolf charm does is when you're within 15 feet of a shape changer, it'll make a little jingle. It'll make a little noise to alert you to the presence. Different shape changers make a different noise. And under the full moon, the range is extended out to 60 feet. So basically,
Going to be really annoying living around me.
I mean, you could probably have a command word to turn it on and off. It basically just turned it into the Witcher's charm.
Basically. I will allow that you can have like a command charm for that thing to be on or off.
Gotcha.
And
Just have to determine a word for that.
And would Gungir have been able to get that third thing done, or would that have taken a little longer?
Which third thing?
Oh, you said you got the first two things done on time, and you kind of hesitated on the third one. It was whatever uncommon rune shock.
Rune shock. Uncommon would have taken 12 hours. I would say you'd be able to get one done.
Yeah.
Within your time limit that you have. Okay, if you wanted to test the gun, you can just roll a spell attack.
Okay.
With advantage.
Okay. Give me a second.
I'll just say you're firing a one of your copper pieces.
Oh, I said I was using my own magic missile. Because we have 3 days.
You're just going to use your own magic missile. Okay, that's fine. Sure.
Basic level 1s.
Level 1, so that'd be a level 3. Say you, find a big-ass boulder.
Yeah, I'm just basically aiming at stuff that would not do any, real damage if it was hit.
You, basically evaporate that boulder into, multiple smaller chunks.
Fall gets out one of the communicators and just goes, Gungir, I love this cannon.
Don't play with guns!
He's testing out the different tiers of it.
There we go.
Seeing what they exactly do.
Oh, wait, that's not how I answered. Okay. Yeah, that's basically it. He'll modify the charm, he'll make some little buffs for battle, and he will make the first rune shock available for the Witchlight Cross. He'll basically show him that there's a little, you twist the handle and a little thing will pop out the bottom and you insert it into a little slot and slide it back in.
So, I have a quick question. What seems to happen when he turns up the tiers?
The tiers seem at level 1, you get 500 feet. It seems like it's a range modifier.
Ah, okay.
Each individual tier increases base range by that amount.
So, Gungir, on the cannon it seems that the tiers increase the range of the spell.
Ugh. Don't go killing fish with that thing, alright?
I'm aiming it at boulders.
Oh. That's an environmental hazard.
The boulder takes issue with your aim of your cannon.
Anyways.
Okay.
Whatever his name appears again. The guy that Fall accidentally blowed up and turned into gold.
Oh, God. My water tastes like metal.
Corbin.
Yeah, Corbin appears and just goes,
Hey man, you blew up my home! Fuck you, man!
Alright.
And then as far as the rune shock, I have all of them except the rare ones currently.
He's only made the first one so far, the royal purple one.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Because each one needs to be made individually.
No, it's all good.
So by default, he would have just made royal purple, which it has all that on that spell card. Yep. Unless you needed him to make you saw a different one on there.
No, this one will be fine.
Okay, that works.
Alright, with that, I will say you will arrive to Vorn. You're very much after dinner, I suppose, 3-4 hours after dinner, so you're maybe 10, 11 p.m. Once you're arriving in the city. And you just see a massive amount of soldiers just starting moving shit towards the main gates. You don't see any citizens around. If you do, it's like they're running towards the coastline.
Toe, take us down.
Alright. Set down, you or the catwalk / staircase that goes into your frickin' ship. Pork it. And lo and behold, you see Piram himself standing before you all, with Milla beside him. Good, our backup has arrived.
Yes, the best backup available. Titnug Buku Wabansi, available for hire. Not at the moment, because we're working for you.
When should I start firing?
Whenever the enemy shows up at our main gate, it'll be within the next 26 hours.
Alright.
Or slightly after that, I'm not sure. Anyways, those of you with melee capabilities, come with me. Those of you who are staying on the ship, you're welcome to, I guess, float above the battlefield and fire.
Well, Asemar nods to the rest of the party and hopes that he'll see the rest of them soon.
Be safe out there, Asemar. You too, Ravak.
Exclamation point, because typing in the thing is annoying.
Alright, what's up?
Liar, having been in background, I suppose, for things. I don't know if I'm allowed, but...
Since responsibility, you can have Liar go out or be on the ship, your choice.
Yes.
She would just want to cast her protections on people to keep them safe. If it's close enough to the time for the battle.
Yeah, you can do that like before the battle begins. Like, I'm pretty sure we're not going to get into combat this episode, but next time, like, as soon as like when combat starts, I'll say we're holding off an action to basically cast protection of shit.
Well, it's sort of like a few minutes before prep stuff, but she could do some AoEs early on if that's permissible.
Sure, I will allow this.
Cool.
So if you want to go on the
And then retreat.
ground forces, you're welcome to. You can stay up on the wall.
Cool,
help
that
people
sounds
out.
about right.
Galahad, do you want to be a part of the ground assault?
Yes.
And then Gungir, are you going to stay on the ship, or are you going to be with the rest of the crew on the ground?
Gungir will be on the ship. He will be piloting the ship in lieu of Toe.
Okay, so you're both going to be in the bridge, while Fall's going to be manning the
Yes.
cannon. All right.
He will
let me modify the map.
He will do one thing real quick. Before Ravak goes off, I'm gonna try one last time. Without a word. He's not gonna say anything, but actually he'll say, "Oh, Ravak,"
Yeah.
and he'll like pull the handle of Perrin out of his backpack, and he'll look at him like,
Gungir, I already opened my gift. Sorry, too late.
"Oh, okay, just checking."
Alright. By the way, Sardon did manage to deliver that weapon you sent me, the Quickling's Ivy.
Okay, so we made it back in time.
Yeah, it's like just early on the third day he made it back. Okay. He had to catch up.
Not Gungir, Sardon would be on the front lines then, along with...
I will say you can relinquish command of him because he will only follow your orders.
Mm-hmm. He will
give him multiple owners just in case.
He will assign ownership to Asemar, Toe,
that's gonna be...
and Ravak if need be.
Okay, so I'll put him beside Ravak for now.
That's fine. No, that's fine. No.
And Galahad! And Galahad! And Galahad! He's just not all that good with technology, I figured.
I was the one you trusted to man your gun droid.
Leave me alone, I was drunk.
Okay. Oh. With the dawn of battle happening within the next 24 hours, do we want to cut it?